subscribed. It's a big deal to me to have 500 plus people watching my videos, and I love knowing that the videos I make help people and that people like them. I've been wanting to make videos recently, but over the last couple weeks I've had two of my neighbors having some sort of work done on their houses, and it seemed like every time I wanted to film a video, they would start up with the hammering and the noise. It wasn't very relaxing, so that's why there's been a bit of a gap. Also, another reason why there's been a bit of a gap is because my partner and I just bought a new house. We started looking in January and put in the offer for this place in late February and closed in late March and are moving in a couple of weeks. So it has been a very busy time. I'm starting the process of packing up all of our things and moving it over to the new house and getting things set up over there. The new place needs a good cleaning, and it needs some work done to it before we want to move in. We're very excited about it. It's really cute and has a great yard, and we can bike to a lot of cute coffee shops and a farmer's market, so we're really excited about that. We are going to be selling our house that we're in right now, so we're also starting to prepare for that, fixing little things that need to be fixed, and gonna have to find an agent to sell it and all of that. So it's been kind of a lot balancing moving and projects at the new house and projects at the current house, and I'm one of those people that feels unsettled when my space isn't tidy and organized, or even just set up. It doesn't have to be that clean, but if I feel like I don't have my little safe, cozy space, I start to get a little bit, it just bugs me until I get it set up. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but yeah, I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes thinking about that to-do list, but it's temporary, and I'm excited for to live in our new house and to make it our own. I'm looking forward to decorating it in our style and just enjoying it. I went over there this weekend to drop some stuff off, and it was the first chance I've had to just relax and enjoy it. And was so wonderful. It was so nice. I was like sitting there. I was sitting in, it has a really nice sunroom, and I was sitting in the sunroom and I was like, yeah, I think this was a good choice. So, that's the big excitement. There was a lot of drama with buying it though. A lot of frustration on our part toward the sellers. We got the inspection done, and it turned up a lot of unexpected issues that were not disclosed prior. And some of it's hard to believe that the sellers didn't know about it. Like, none of there's like a bathroom and a sink in the basement, and none of it was draining. It was all backing up. So like you couldn't use the toilet down there. 'Cause it wouldn't flush, and like um the water heater needs to be replaced. Some of it's an older house, and so some of it we expected, but all of the plumbing issues, and like just not functional. Basically none of the sinks or showers are working properly. And there was some back and forth with the sellers about that, and there was a few days where I wasn't sure if we were going to get the house or not. But we did. But I'm really glad to be done with that negotiating process. And also, on the day that we closed on the house, we went back to do the final walkthrough, and there was a bunch of junk in the house still from the sellers. They left a bunch of their stuff in it. And it was up in the attic and in the basement, and I had seen that stuff when we were there a couple weeks before getting the inspection done, and I had assumed it would be gone by the time we closed. And it looked to me like some of what I had noticed was missing, and some of it, clearly looked like it had been gone through. So somebody came back and went through that stuff and took what they wanted and left the rest of it for us to deal with. So that was nice. We delayed our closing by a couple hours to give them a chance to come get their stuff. And they didn't. They just took some of it out to the curb and left the rest of it in the house. So then we had a bunch of junk on the curb that it frustrated me a lot. So it was okay. Our realtor was amazing to work with, and she actually called a junk hauler who came the next day and took all of it away. And my boyfriend moved all of it out, the rest of it out, so I personally didn't really have to deal with any of it, but I just thought that it's kind of cool. It's happening like in the spring. It's starting to get warmer here, and the trees are flowering, and this time of year I always feel like, my energy starts to go up, and it feels like a time for adventure and new things, and it just feels really fitting to me to be moving right now. We like our current house, but we just don't really like the location. Well, that's a bit of an understatement. We dislike it enough that we bought a different house and are moving. We live in a very suburban area right now, and it was important to us to live someplace more walkable or bikeable where you don't have to drive everywhere. I think I'm gonna do some red. That looks red, right? So I'm excited to kind of live that new lifestyle and not have to deal with traffic as much. The last time I did one of these, I told you guys I had signed up for a creative writing class, and I'm happy to report that that went really well. I'm sitting a little far back from the page, and it's a little hard to color in this narrow line. Yeah, the creative writing class was really great. It's been over for a few weeks now. I've done a little more writing on my own since then, but it definitely got me to write more and kept me accountable to spend the time to do it on my own, and kind of reminded me how fun creative writing is to me. I wish it had been a little longer. It was a 6-week class, but I definitely would have liked to continue. I think I will probably take more classes in the future. They're a little pricey, and I don't know exactly what I want to focus on. If I'd like to take a poetry class or something like that, but the biggest thing I noticed was that it got me to kind of think of the world in a different way. Our instructor told us to go out in the world and observe the people around us, and that becomes inspiration for your stories, or details that you can put in your work that makes it more realistic. And it just got me to notice and appreciate more what's going on around me, and I really liked that. I took it because another reason was I wanted to sort of build my confidence in my own creativity and my own abilities more. I don't know that I am at the point yet of feeling like I have a lot of confidence in that, but I think this was a good step to help me with that. always get an urge to travel around this time of year. It could be because everybody's getting ready for spring break and they start putting out all those like vacation clothes in the stores. I have had the travel bug, but obviously with the house and everything, I'm not really booking any vacations right now. I had a dream last night that I was planning a vacation to Disney World. Isn't that funny? I like planning trips. I think it's fun. I think it's part of the fun. The anticipation. And feeling the possibility you could do anything and then choosing, like, what do you most want to do? I just like, honestly, the research I think is fun. And envisioning all the possibilities. We have a beach trip coming up in June. It's still kind of far away. But I'm looking forward to that. Maybe we could do a short day trip somewhere in April, maybe, or an overnight. I took an overnight to the beach in February. I got a really pretty Airbnb. It was in this modern apartment building with like floor-to-ceiling windows in the living room. And I could see the water. It wasn't beachfront. The water was like a couple blocks away, but I could see it out the windows really clearly. And it was so gorgeous. I really went. For some reason, I always want to go to the beach in winter too. I just think that the beach is like a really healing place to be. It's very grounding. I always feel in awe of it when I look out at it. It just makes me happy, and it's, get some sun. Go sit on the beach for a little bit, and it'll heal you. I like really believe that. So for some reason, the last couple years, January, February, I just want to go to the beach and the aquarium. I love aquariums. So, I'll go visit the beach for a bit and then stop by the aquarium, and it's like a little one-day thing. So I did that in February. It was really nice. And, I woke up in this beautiful apartment. I looked out at the water, and it was just like so refreshing, being away from home, not thinking about my to-do list, not thinking about chores or cooking or anything. It's just relaxing, and even getting away for one night was huge for my mental state. I relaxed so much. So there might be another trip like that coming up in the future. I took some time off of work the week before we closed on the house because I'd been planning on taking that time off anyway, and having the anticipation of a vacation coming up gets me through a lot of the annoying stuff at work So then we were gonna close on the house, and I decided, okay, well, I'm still gonna take the time. I just won't go anywhere. It'll just be a staycation. And I needed it. I was getting so cranky and just overwhelmed. And when that happens, I know I just need to take a break. So I stayed home. I did basically nothing for 2 days. I watched comedy movies and laid on the couch, and I got a massage, and it was amazing. Like, I felt so much better, and that lasted like into the next couple weeks too. Like, I felt so much more calm and prepared for the house stuff and packing and all of that, because I had taken the time to recharge my batteries. And another thing is, I tried to stay off my phone during that time. I didn't want all my time to be eaten up by scrolling social media, and doing that doesn't make me feel good anyway. And I think that really helped too, like giving my brain a break and only watching positive content helped a lot. So I watched, well, I guess this isn't positive content, but I had really been wanting to watch it. A Walk to Remember. I really liked the early 2000s vibe, like the music and the style. It's a good movie. It's a tearjerker, but it was still good. And then I watched 17 again with Zac Efron. That was actually really funny. I really enjoyed that. Then I watched Legally Blonde, another classic. I like Reese Witherspoon's movies, like those early. I wanted to watch Sweet Home Alabama, but then I didn't have time. She's in that one too. It's still on my list to watch it. But yeah, it was really nice. But still got the travel bug, like I said. And lots to do, obviously, with moving and all that, but okay, what should we do? I think I'm gonna do blue for the last color, and then I think this is done. Let's do the lighter blue. I like this book because the pages don't take me forever to color. I have another one that's a little more detailed. Some of the pages in this are pretty detailed, but I like getting things done in one sitting. Been coloring a lot lately. It's really relaxing and easy. I just like put on some of my favorite relaxing YouTube videos. Channels, I should say. And I sit and color, and it's very nice. Oh, you can could leave a comment. Just touch up this one spot here. Coloring is fun. Thanks for watching this, you guys. If you're still here and you like this video, hit subscribe